All right, jumping right into it with Cass. I'm starting with Denise because I thought she would be easier, but in a sense, she wasn't. Neither one of them or this house that I built was easy. Because one thing I noticed, which was very hard to get over, with me replicating, I had to actually put in little details that gives you those vibes of that person or that said house. So before we even get into all of that, if you are unaware of these two people, Denise and Franklin Clinton, then you definitely would have to check them out. They're from GTA 5 Los Santos. They were pretty much nobodies until Franklin got shisty and he was actually got caught up with Michael DeSanta. And the story goes from there. And the only reason why I brought these two lovely people up today is because I watch a great YouTuber named FakeGamerGirl who actually does weekly build challenges with her audience. And with that, this week she actually requested that we build something from another game that had nothing to do with The Sims. So I instantly got excited. So this will be actually the first build I ever post and the first build I ever submit for Fake Gamer Girl. So I'm beyond excited. I do feel like I pushed myself out of my comfort zone because again, I don't try to recreate or replicate any actual person or house or floor plan when I actually play personally in my game. I just pretty much play and build and create sims based off of what I just would like to be entertained with for that day. So if I want to make a stripper in a strip club, then that's what I'm gonna do. You know. But it was so much fun because these are two things I actually do love. I love building. I really do. And I love making sims. So making sims from another game that I love and building a house from another game that I love was totally up my alley. So the only thing is, like I said, it was a little bit challenging because when it came to their skin tones, their facial features, I was trying so hard to like make it, you know, this is them, but not having custom content for one, and not having anything other than the actual game and the packs that I've bought, you know, it wasn't nothing that matched, and it was kind of disappointing. Like even his hair, I couldn't even get a fade. I couldn't find a fade, not a high top fade, just a regular low cut fade. I couldn't find a fade, but I'm pretty much done with them. I went back and just threw them some outfits together and put some traits that I thought kind of represented them, but we're really here for the build. So let's get into it. With that, replicating the house, the details for me is not what's hard because I know what I want. I know what I would like to put in there. But actually having it is another story. And, when it comes to scaling with The Sims, like I said, anything you try to recreate from real life or anything that kind of represents real life is going to be kind of hard because it doesn't come out just that right. You have to really tweak it, use your imagination. So a lot of this build, I can say I used a lot of imagination. I tried a lot of things. So that's another reason why this had to be a two-parter, because it's so much that I tried just to get it to look right on the outside. I didn't even have the energy for the second. I didn't even have the time, for the second part of the house. The inside, where Franklin room alone, with all the clutter and the hip hop and the, music related things that I know I don't feel like we have, is just another thing. And then with their front porch, I had a lot of trouble with that as well, because in the actual game it's like layered, but the bottom stair is longer. But I couldn't do that in the Sims. So you're gonna see me change that a lot. A lot of things that was there in the beginning is not gonna be there. So that's why I'm just kind of briefing you right now. Because the first 5 minutes is just me getting the foundation of what I wanted. As you can see, I figured out terrain paint would be my best friend. Between that, debug, I learned very early on those were my best friend. And early on in this video, not early on in the process, because if I did, I wouldn't have had as much film and content to cut down. But I immediately went to debug for everything else after I realized that was my best bet. Because I found these fences that kind of were close enough to do for the job, because they had like three different fences, and I just couldn't, none of them that you actually had in build mode was like what was in the game. So debug was my best friend when it came to the outside. With that garage, it was having shadows, like glitching with the fence wall. So what I did, I created two small walls connected to the debug fence, and basically with my roofing, I combined it so they could be close together without glitching. Because then when I tried to just build it together, it glitched. So I wasn't with that. And with the windows, they were probably like the easiest thing to recreate. The actual house floor plan was the easiest. And the windows was the easiest thing. I was scared of the roof. As you can see, first time trying the roof, having issues, didn't know what to do, confused, conflicted. You know what I'm saying? So, but over time, like with my constant tweaking, going back and forth, I was able to go ahead and figure out like what I wanted for the style of the house, basically. You're gonna see jumping in, like I got some paint on there. Like I paint as I go, because I like to see my progress. I don't hold back anything, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of jumping back and forth. Like I go from the front to the back to the side. And then I also kind of like jump into, when I go into debug, I jump into the house to place things down. But this is the roofing thing I was telling you about, where I kind of blended it in so I can have the garage close to the wall. And with the debug, I had it close to the edge, so it just worked out perfectly when I did it like that. I had to put like a roof, like a ceiling on top, because it wasn't catching the roof trim for the other side. So I just had to do that to basically even it out. And I love it. The garage was the easiest part too, to replicate, when it came to that. Like that was so easy. And it don't even look exactly the same, but it looks pretty close, especially when I add a little few cracks and everything. I don't even know what that little vent thing is. But you see me popping in and out of screenshots a lot. I'm gonna keep all of that because I don't build often. Like I literally, go here and there. I can literally pull up all of the builds I ever made and like review them in seconds, because either the inside I just gave up or the outside, I just gave up. Either or, something got gave up, and they're not, that word. So I really wanted to take my time with this one because, like I said, I wanted to respect both games, like, what they had to offer with what I could create. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had the vision. That was Grand Theft Auto 5. I had the vision of where I was going, but I just had to use the tools in The Sims 4 to create the reality. So I just fuck around. But no, for real, like, I literally just wanted to keep it, you know, respectful and like actually try. So, I actually try. I changed up a lot of things. Like that roof, gone. That door, gone. Like nothing that you see even right now is really the same, but the paint, and that's because I just skipped. I just skipped over some stuff. But, you know, I changed the front porch again. Like, I really had a lot of fun though, because as long as I kind of kept my references close by, I knew what I was looking for. It was just a matter of finding it or making it look like it. So, yeah, I just had to put in the time to go ahead, do it. It was pretty it was pretty fun learning how to use these things that I've watched so many YouTubers that I love. Like Lil Simsy, everybody know her. I love Lil Simsy. I said the name a little wrong, but I love Lil Simsy. But I'm gonna tell y'all who I watch daily. I watch daily, almost daily, when it comes to Sims content. And if not daily, FakeGamerGirl. FakeGamerGirl. FakeGamerGirl is the number one because I just love her personality. And, with her using solely mostly like no mods. I know she used no mods, you know. Oh, real quick before I get into that. With this, I gave up. That's another thing I just gave up. I said I'm not gonna waste any more energy. If you were watching, I was basically trying to make Chop's doghouse, and I had a great idea with the platform, but it just didn't work. I thought you could put a roof on top of a platform. You cannot. I don't know how you guys be doing it, but I could not do it. So I just took that little roof piece and just placed it down because it looked close enough. But I love Fake Gamer Girl. Personality, love it. Content, love it. Lil Simsy, Sydney, Macaretta, lover. Plumbetta. I'm sorry, y'all. I get tongue tied. Plumbella. Simstopia. All great YouTubers that you can watch if you ever wanna. Now these are people that I could just name real quick that I watched recently, for inspiration. They are great. Now Simstopia and RPG gaming, those two. Now for newbies like me, cause I'm a newbie too. I don't build for real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my builds don't get finished, or I just give up and half-ass the rest of it. So RPG and Simstopia and all of those incredible builders, with big builds. They are great inspiration because you look at different techniques of how different people do things. But Little Simsy and Fake Gamer Girl and Sydney Macaretta and Plumbella, all of those I would say Little Simsy and Plumbella. Those are like the OGs you already knew about. But Sydney, Fake Gamer Girl, if you haven't heard of them, go check them out. You know what I'm saying? Those girls are the truth when it comes to building. You know what I'm saying? Like, they may joke around. They have two different total personalities. They may joke around like the build don't look the best, but they are actually great. You know what I'm saying? And I love those two. Those two right there are actually what inspired me to do this video. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I took the challenge that Fake Gaming Girl created. And I am going to post this to the gallery for her challenge. But I also said, let me motivate any other, simmers that want to build, don't feel confident in building. Go ahead and try. Get you one of these hundreds of challenges and just try to build. Just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Use your imagination, use some references. It really do help. It really do help. I watch thousands of videos. This is the first build I have started in 3 months, because I have not played The Sims in 3 months, and the last thing I built was a half-ass strip club. And I only tried to build it again because the first one I created was so good. Like, I took my time. You know what I'm saying? I completed that motherfucker. It got deleted. None of that was saved that I did. You know what I'm saying? So, only reason why I tried to build a strip club again is because platforms came out. So now you know what I'm saying? I ain't lying. I only tried to build again because platforms came out. And that was when Mount Camaraderie came out. I haven't even bought Bust the Dust. You know what I'm saying? I have not touched The Sims since the kids came out. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter, bro. Do your research. But up until, as you can see, I didn't kind of migrated into the house. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up because this is where I was like, okay, I cannot do this anymore. I'm gonna have to actually like do some of this stuff off camera, and I'm gonna have to actually like take a little bit more time, put some more time into it, because this is a lot. But yes, I tried, even with trying his room, Franklin's room. That's when I realized that. So I just tried to do my little foyer. But I'm gonna delete all of that, like the little wall that I created with the little archway. That's gonna be gone. Like, you're gonna see all the updates that I'm gonna do to the build off camera in the second video. So I really hope you guys enjoyed, this video. I know I taught long. I took a lot of time. Just know I took a lot of time to try to get this video as nice as I could. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the recording to this voiceover, it's been hell. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely do appreciate whoever watch it. You don't gotta leave a like. You don't even have to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? That view means something. If you just watch the whole thing, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah.